Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make the Film 4 graphic using Photoshop, and then we'll take it all into After Effects and do the animation. So first things first, I've got the reference frame here, so I'm going to create a new document, and that's going to be film and video HD 1080p. So I'm going to create that. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a I'm going to create the background, and so that is going to be a gradient. So I'm going to select this part, and then I'm going to select the second part of the gradient and select this part, and so that creates that will create the transition going from there to there kind of thing. And I got too many. Okay, so that's okay. Then I'm going to go here, and I've got a bunch of different gradients, but I'm going to pick this one, which is a radial, and that'll go from there to there. I've got a weird gradient, so I've got to fix that. Yes, I had a little weird one down there. Okay, and like that. Okay, so that's done, and I'm going to double click on that and call it BG. Okay. The next I'm going to create a new layer, and this one I'm going to again use the gradient, but I'm going to go from here to there, but I'm going to change this to black. Okay, and then this one is going to orange, and I want to make sure it goes to black, because if it goes to orange, then what it will do is halfway through you'll get like a weird orange tint, and I don't want that. So once I've done that, this is going to go from black to see-through, so I'm going to create something like that. So now I'm going to press Control T or Apple T, and I'm going to create the gradient. So use your guides, and that's probably okay, and then just squeeze it down a bit. And I'm going to use the marquee tool, and I'm going to select about half. So Command deselect or Control, and then T, and then just center it and press Shift to scale that, and that's the first shadow. It's a bit dark, just change the opacity of it. Right, I'm now going to copy it, so press Option and that will copy it, and then transform it, so spinning it around. And then what I want to do is I'm going to take this one here and do a copy and make this white, so Option Copy, and then using this little icon here I'm going to lock the transparency so that when I fill it, go fill, I'm going to fill it white. So now I've got the highlight, because if we look on the reference there's a little highlight there, so I just want to build that. And then I'm going to transform it. Let me zoom in a bit and press scale here, and I'm holding Shift just to be able to do that, and then return, and then just bring that up to the top. I think there was a tiny little bit of red as well on the reference frame, and that's okay for me. So this one here, this is the top, so I'm going to do a bit of admin, just call that upper. And then these two I want to kind of merge together, so I'm going to go into the menu here and say merge layers, and then call this lower. And I'm just going to keep them like that, and then I'm going to save my creation as a so go to my drive, and then I'm going to call this just Film 4 Graphics, and I'm going to save it as a Photoshop file. Just go OK, and then we are done.